Hey guys, what is up? Danny back again from the collective. That's not right. Let's try it again. Hey guys, Danny back again from the GNOMES with another trailer reaction for you. Today it is Guerilla Collective Day number 2. If you didn't see yesterday, we put it up. It's about an hour and a half or so long of reactions to different indie games getting announced, trailers, updates on indie games, and that was just day 1. So we have 3 days total. Today's day number 2. If you haven't seen day 1, make sure you check it out. You can do it before or after. They're not chronological or any reason. They're just a bunch of fun games. So we are getting ready to start with day number 2, and I fell so far behind in catching up and getting my stuff ready that we're just live, and I'm actually a few minutes behind. So let's get started.
Greg Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 2 of the Guerilla Collective. Yesterday, we ran you through more than 30 games, and today, well, we're not giving you a chance to catch your breath. We have ID at Xbox debuts, developer walkthroughs, games giving back, and so much more. In fact, we've gone ahead and bundled up today's titles so you can get a big old rock block of your favorite genres. So without further ado, action-adventure fans, here are a bunch of world premieres.
World premiere.
Exclusive.
Somewhere out amongst the stars, there is a world teeming with life and beauty. But this world is dominated by a terrible alien force. The Eternal Cylinder. No one knows what it is or where it came from. They only know that it cannot be stopped. But sometimes, it is the smallest, most unassuming of creatures that
Are we getting a new Spore game?
Forward.
It looks like Spore.
To survive, they must band together. Mutate. Adapt. Evolve. Learn and overcome. But no matter what they do, one fact remains. The Eternal Cylinder cannot be stopped.
I don't know. Oh. I don't know how I feel about like the creatures and the evolving and stuff. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it didn't really grab me. Something about that cylinder that's just always like, ooh, there's something behind me. It's always going to be chasing me. I always got to keep moving forward. I kind of dig that. So I'd have to see more on the gameplay. But I really like the Eternal Cylinder part. That's pretty cool. Ooh, big old sword boy. It looks like, not Blasphemy. What was the Adult Swim one? I don't remember what it was called. Oh. I guess we get an ad.
All of characters as
that's actually kind of annoying.
Part of an indie.
Let's try and fix that. I didn't realize they were going to sprinkle in ads after I wasn't caught up live. Eldest Souls, okay. Usually throwing the word souls into your game gives it a certain connotation, but
Game director at Metronomic, I'm very excited to be part of the Guerilla Collective today to show you our new rhythm-infused action-adventure game, No Stray Roads.
Are we good? Like, what's up? Am I watching IGN? I'm watching game trailers. Dead Space lag, not stream resetting. Okay, so it's on their end of the... Oh, man. Okay, I was throwing stuff together in Premiere, and it looks like the stream is back up and running. I think. It looks okay. It sounds a little funky, but I want to say that's part of the aesthetic of the game. Although the quality dropped like a lot. Skate Story. See, I really didn't get a good look at that game. Angry Demon Studio. Is that another skateboarding animal? How many skateboarding animal games do we need? Actually, it's kind of psychedelic. Holy crap. Okay, this was pretty dope. This is not what I expected out of this. Gory, cuddly carnage. That's pretty dope. I dig that one. I don't know if it's my cup of tea as far as playing it, but...
I'm creative director of The Outsiders, yeah, I make games occasionally.
Damn straight you do.
This is Troy Baker. Troy is a legendary actor of video game and film and TV.
What you're about to see here is an exclusive peek of some pre-alpha gameplay of our upcoming game, Metal Hellsinger.
Okay, so this is... Is Troy voice the character in this game?
Judge sent her here first time. Now she's come back for him.
Huh.
The game is.
Did they not harp on this yesterday when they showed the game?
Calling the Unknown. Her journey to overturn the rulership of Hell. She has a number of tools to do that, and one of the main ones is the character that Troy plays, we're calling Paz, who's also sort of a weapon, this skull that sort of has this capability to harness the power in song. In addition to being this weapon, he's also this sort of narrator of the story.
That's kind of cool. I mentioned yesterday they weren't really explaining it, how it works.
The whole thing with this game is that doing actions on beat is rewarding in some fashion. It can increase your score for one thing, but also does stuff like build up your ultimate. Also, this is a weird thing, but when you're like kind of maximum performance, when your multiplier, the tier, is at its highest, that's when the music builds and builds in terms of like aggression and fullness.
No, come on.
Because these are basically layered tracks, so the vocals kick.
All right. Oh. I see some
of the Media Indie Exchange, The Mix, and one of the producers.
Give me a second here. He just started over.
Rock band called Bunkerbed Junction, who must use the power of rock to fight against NSR,
so now it looks like we're back to where we need to be.
Who has banned rock from all forms of performance.
And knock on wood, it's okay.
Each district in Vinyl City is ruled by a different NSR artist, from a globe-spinning DJ to a robotic boy band and a piano-playing child prodigy as well. You can use the power of music to interact with objects in the environment as well. For example, playing your guitar here will open the door to access a new area.
Well, that's kind of cool.
We are excited to see how you will use your music to interact with various items in the game. Right, so we are on our way to the next concert. You'll get to meet a cast of characters as you explore Vinyl City, so be sure to talk to them all. Okay, it's time to head inside and meet Sayu.
No.
Ooh, she looks cute. Ryan, touch me. Hey, come back here.
Sayu is a digital idol who visualizes herself as a mermaid. And while she looks friendly, she doesn't take kindly to Mayday and Zook interrupting her concert. All of the battles in No Straight Roads are quite different, and you'll have to work out how to overthrow each main boss. But in the case of Sayu, how do you defeat something that isn't real? That's just a small flavor of No Straight Roads. We can't wait for you to see more of it very soon.
This looks
Bring it
sick.
back home when the game launches on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC this summer.
With the power of rock, the music revolution starts.
That looks super cool. Like, I'm glad we got to see it again, because I didn't really think anything of it. I wasn't a fan of the character designs, but, like, that gameplay looks awesome. Right, back to Skate Story. So I like the aesthetic of this one, but it's just I don't think the skateboard ideal or the skateboarding mechanic is for me. It also looks kind of linear. Like I feel like I'm just like looking at this looks like I'm just going forward and I can hop because I can, you know? I feel like there's not an obstacle for me to get around or a reason for me to do anything other than just hold forward and go. Plus the trailer itself's kind of like, oh, check out these controls. Like it's not really selling me on the game. This seems like a second kind of trailer. Like, oh, we showed you the story and the gameplay, but let me show you how to actually play it. And this is a little too upfront for it. I do like having the characters just like crystallize like non-existent character. Like it's very vague and doesn't really tell you like, oh, this is Jeff, the white dude from down the street that delivered papers for the first 5 years of his high school career, you know? I don't know. Like it's just like ambiguous. Okay, and then we're back to this one. Yeah, like I said, I think this one looks dope. I don't know how I'm gonna, if I'm supposed to just like, yo, dude, this looks sick. Oh my God, psychedelic. It's a cat and a skateboard. Why do you have so many animal skateboarding games? Wait a minute. Oh God, he's got blade. But nah, depending how I edit it, I'll probably leave it in the first reaction because this game actually looks pretty cool. I wasn't very interested at first, but then I was like, oh, wait a second. Although a lot of games rocking the like heavy metal music lately. A lot from yesterday did. All right, so we're back to here.
Goldfarb, I'm creative director of The Outsiders, and yeah, I made make games occasionally.
Damn straight you do.
This is Troy Baker. Troy is a legendary actor of video game and film and TV.
What you're about to see here is an exclusive peek of some pre-alpha gameplay of our upcoming game, Metal Hellsinger.
Okay, so now they, like I said yesterday, they showed this one, but they didn't really. I don't think they even said Troy Baker was in it. And then now they're kind of showing like how the combat and the timing works with the beat.
The game is about this character, calling the Unknown, her journey to overturn the rulership of Hell. She has a number of tools to do that, and one of the main ones is the character that Troy plays, we're calling Paz, who's also sort of a weapon, this skull.
Rhythm Doom.
Capability to harness the power in song. In addition to being this weapon, he's also this sort of narrator of the story.
Here's Minerva, otherwise known as Divine Abolisher.
The whole thing with this game is that doing actions on beat is rewarding in some fashion. It can increase your score for one thing, but also does stuff like build up your ultimate. Also, this is a weird thing, but when you're like kind of maximum performance, when your multiplier, the tier, is at its highest, that's when the music builds and builds in terms of like aggression and fullness, because these are basically layered tracks. So the vocals kick in at this highest level.
Oh.
But I remember when you first talked to me about it, you're like, so we're going to have this mechanic where we're using music. And I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't understand at first what you meant by that. And it wasn't until I actually saw the gameplay. And I almost says like, dude, that's kind of cool how it actually matches up to where it's like in time. And you're like, yeah, that's the whole point of the game. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's it, dude. Just wake up.
There's a certain rhythm to the way that we play anyway, so leaning into that and creating a mechanic around that, to me, was like, well, yeah, it's what I already do. It's that level of emergence that good games give us when they go, we're going to take what you already want to do, and we're going to build it out and allow you to do more of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a flow thing. I think when I was thinking about the game, 4 years ago, when it was just a concept, I was like, oh, it would be cool to do something. Because I was playing, I don't remember what I was playing, but I was playing something and listening to Meshuggah and killing stuff in the beat, and I was like, this is cool.
What I appreciate about this is that, yeah, you've got this cool twist and mechanic as far as like the rhythm and the I don't know, how do you want to frame that? It's like the rhythm and the wreckage, you know?
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm wondering, they show like this big like rune that floats in the air that you can shoot. I'm wondering if like you can only shoot it after, or like if I shoot it first, can I just like skip the level?
The mechanic thing came first, and you kind of built the world and the character around that. But it feels like it makes sense why there's a rhythm as opposed to, okay, I just have to have a rhythm, because there's always that weird, and we always employ this phrase, but ludonarrative dissonance, where it's like, well, that I get that the world and the character's trying to do that, but there's actually a big disconnect between the world that you're presenting me with and the task that you're giving me to do inside of that world.
Right.
So this, to me, was like, oh, I understand this is who she is, and this is why also she, vis-a-vis, I am a badass if I continue to do this so well. And it's just that even like the UI of it, there's so many things that are encouraging me and rewarding me for being a badass.
The game came out of like I knew that I wanted to do that rhythm thing, but then the character of the Unknown, like immediately, sometimes you just know.
You can see it has a similar glory kill mechanic to Doom, where like if you do enough damage, they like glow orange.
Kind of still.
So it's like, now I get to kill him.
First draft that stuck, or do you feel like you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's dumb, but as soon as I wrote the name, I wrote the Unknown and went, that's it.
Wow.
And then everything else kind of worked after that. The time between you going, that's it, and actually making it work is usually an extended period of suffering.
Visions come to prepared spirits. To me,
maybe
that's not just like, oh, I just had this idea for character. It's all the years that you've had as a dev, working and understanding character. It has put you in a place to go, here it is. It feels momentary, and it feels like it came to you almost as a vision. But it's actually all of the years that you have spent
suffering and failing,
developing and understanding and world building.
Unknown takes the house.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff, like the way that the music wound up happening, like, and being this crazy dynamic layered thing, you know, all these vocals come in and stuff, that actually came a little later. That was not even something that we thought we could get to work. But the audio team, of course, is a bunch of wizards, and then the artists themselves are god tier. So yeah, we definitely did.
This is kind of similar to yesterday. I forget what game it was. It was one where I said something to the effect of like, I'm sold on this game. I will buy this game, whether it's at launch, whatever. I'm interested in playing this game. And I love hearing about the developer, especially hearing Troy talk about it. But I'm also like, I think I got my fill right now. Let's see what is next.
Gotta feel great.
It is, but I've just been working on this thing for 10 months or so, I think. And the idea was just something in the back of my head while I was working on Darkborn, you know, and Darkborn didn't work out. And then I was in this place where it was like, well, we could do this other thing, and we have the knowledge, I think, here. Let's give it a shot. And then, luckily, the team was really good. Basically, they made the best prototype I've ever seen in like 2 or 3 months. And it was really clear, like there was something there. And I think everybody just kind of placed their bets that we would be able to figure it out because it's new. Like, nobody had ever made anything like this of any of us before. We knew how to make shooters, so that's kind of where we landed. Make sure that the shooting is good. Make sure that the movement is good. And we'll figure out the rhythm stuff. Uh-oh, it's time for the actual boss battle, who will feature Jen Hale.
That's pretty sick.
So the Red Judge, what can be said? Well, I mean, I don't want to give anything away. However, she's the primary antagonist, the immovable wall to the Unknown's unstoppable force, if you will.
Hey.
Yeah.
Joseph Campbell is just applauding you.
Yeah,
Right?
he's exactly. Oh, don't. Anyway, so she's bad news, and she and the Unknown have some kind of history that is, or it's unknown. No, I'm joking. But she's the primary enemy for the player, and features prominently in all of these, kind of all of the hells and all the progression and so on. So don't want to get on her bad side, and I'm sure Jen Hale will be happy to talk about her at a later date.
Jen Hale, you know, for all fans of Mass Effect, and this is, by the way, not hating on male Shep, but femme Shep is the way that I play Mass Effect.
No, for me too.
Right? It was something new and fresh inside of that genre, and just her performance was like, man, I've had this as the voice of the hero, and so to hear her play, to juxtapose that, to hear her play an antagonist, like you said, that the immovable force is.
Side note: as a non-Mass Effect player, is FemShep only Mass Effect 3, or can you do that in 2?
You know, she's really funny.
I don't care about 1. I don't like 1.
All these like voices and stuff on the whenever we were doing sessions.
I've heard. I would never guess that was Jen Hale. I mean, cute little character voices.
That's the one. Yeah, she would do the cute characters, and I was like, what?
I have no idea that came out, but her creature sounds are just amazing.
I should have asked her to do creature sounds. I want to call her up and be like, so about these creature sounds that Troy's been talking about.
Yeah, like I said, I'm already in on this game. I'm hoping that we finish the boss fight, and then it's kind of like, cool, thank you for checking it out. Let's see what's next. I think I don't know if it just comes down to they don't have as much to show today as they did yesterday, so they're leaving a bit longer of a segment.
This game,
and I don't want to come across negative.
I've just been constantly
like I am enjoying this.
Excited to not only be a part of this game, but for the date when I can actually finally sit down, pick up the controller, and actually play this game.
But after a lot of the
When
technical
is that?
difficulties we've had,
it's going to be 2021 at some point.
yeah, after
Get
all
us
the
out of
technical
this
difficulties
year
we had
and
today,
let us
it's
celebrate
tough
this
to
Seriously,
continue to sit
let's
and
just
watch
anything to get
more
out of this year. So yes,
of the same
when
game
we
for like
exit
15
this
minutes.
Year, your present hopefully will include a vaccine and the release of this product. So
that would be a hell of a collector's edition, by the way. If this if you get the collector's edition that also comes with the vaccine, this game will literally save your life.
I do love the design for the main character. It's pretty sick. Yeah. I'm definitely into this one. We probably just spent a little too much time on it there,
Hey
I
man,
think,
it's
for
me,
this
Kevin
kind of event.
Smith. This goes out to all you video gamers and video game fans and video game developers and video game makers and video game enthusiasts and video game grand poobahs and video game curious people out there, man. Thank you so much, number one, for supporting my game, Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. I'm here to talk about 2D games, kids. Two-dimensional games. They got the one-dimensional person to talk about two-dimensional games. I grew up on 2D games. I'm an Atari 2600 kid, played a lot of Pitfall. I love my side scrollers and whatnot. Once we entered the age of the 3 dimensions or the FPS, like that was too big for me. It was like taking acid and seeing the universe. Way too big for me, man. I was cool with side scroller, but people stopped making that. Lo and behold, they didn't, because in the indie game community, they're still making side scrollers, just like Interbank made our Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl and stuff like that. So I support you indie game developers out there. Thank you for everyone who's still supporting games and whatnot. And let's be honest, that's everybody, particularly at this time and whatnot. I'm here to drop a bunch of 2D titles on you. And while I'm here, we're also going to drop a trailer on you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show you the trailer for our forthcoming video game, Jay and Silent Bob Chronic Blunt Punch. That's right, man. This game is beautiful. People haven't seen what this looks like. It doesn't have the charming 8-bit appearance that we have with Mall Brawl. This game, the boys been working on really, really long and hard and stuff. So thanks for being here, watching. Thanks for being indie game developers and indie game fans, game developers and game fans. Thank you for making creative things, the creative choice. 2 paths in this world, destruction and creation. All of us here choosing creation, even though we play games about destruction. Without further ado, here's a game about destruction. Jay and Silent Bob, Chronic Blunt Punch.
Exclusive.
I remember hearing about this game, and I've never watched the Jay and Silent Bob movie. Sue me in the comments. Wow. That's fluid. Wow. I'm usually not a beat 'em ups kind of guy. This is gorgeous though. Like the animation's super fluid. I like it. I think excuse me. I think for me it's always just kind of been like the depth is so hard to read sometimes. Like I might just be a pixel too far back, and as I'm swinging, I'm like, oh no, I'm still too far forward, and I just
My dear, the creatures of darkness come for you. They prey on thy flesh and soul. I have witnessed such horrors.
Okay.
Hi, Chris from the 30XX team here. Today we're going to talk about the game's deuteragonist, Ace, the War Relic. 1,000 years have passed, and Ace is back with some new tricks. Ace's style system gives him a wide array of new techniques that he can weave together for fluid movement and devastating
Very
combos.
Mega Man-like.
His styles include attacks, defenses, and movement tech, so Ace has an answer to pretty much any sticky situation. For example, with the Dolomite Link here, Ace can launch himself onto enemies, exploding and getting a jump boost. While he's airborne, he can't be hurt by enemy touch damage, so he can always find a safe landing. It also works on stage objects. With his Zen Ascent here, Ace has a flaming uppercut that he can use in midair for a little bit of extra height, and his Raijin call lets him call down the lightning from above and then shoot it right back out.
That's pretty sick.
Unlike
There seems to be a
Nega's
lot to
energy,
this.
Ace's style bar recharges quickly, so you
But I
don't
hope
really
you
have to
unlock it. I
worry
hope you
about
don't just start with
conserving
it all.
Ace's new systems have been a ton of fun to build, and I hope you're as excited to try them out as I've been designing them. For more info, check out the Discord and Steam page info in the end slate. Thank you so much for watching. Stay home, stay safe, and play video games.
Damn right. Yeah, it looks really cool. 30XX. Come to 30XX. Alright, so I guess it means not anytime soon.
Exclusive.
There was a game announced like a year ago. I think it's called Carry On. I'm not sure, but it's like you play this gelatinous blob that like stifles through walls and vents and stuff and just eats people alive. These villain animal things really remind me of it. Source of Madness. Yeah, I feel like I didn't really get an idea of what type of game this is. Aww. My name is Evan. I'm an uninhabited island in the Pacific. Sendesis? This looks cute. Wow. This is pretty. This one's on my list. Evan? Evan's Remains. This key art looks familiar. I don't know. Is that game already out elsewhere? That dude looks like the Bloodborne Hunter. I don't know if he is or not. Aww. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I really don't. It's fine. This looks goofy. Like, it looks chaotic, too. Skeleton Crew. Oh. I think just because of the one level, it reminds me of Katana Zero. But this actually looks kind of dope. I'm normally not a fan of games that change perspective for the sake of just changing it. Like, that's kind of one of the issues I've had with Nier Automata trying to get into it. But this looks kind of dope. Mr. Reeves will be proud. Speed limit. Yeah, dude. Demo out now.
Hold on. Speed limit looked awesome. Anyway, let's go from that frantic, fast-paced, crazy action to something a bit more subdued. A thinking person's pair of genres, if you will. Yes, I'm talking about plotting your move based on your opponents and trying to romance a character through your wit and determination. Let's look at some strategy games and RPGs.
Exclusive.
Welcome to your island resort. A perfect getaway to while away the hours without a care in the... Oh, wait. No. This is Evil Genius 2, and this is a mere cover for nefarious world domination. Now, before we head to Rebellion's underground HQ for a few villainous announcements, let's go on a tour of the world's first gameplay trailer that was unleashed yesterday with lead designer Rich Edwards.
This is Evil Genius 2. It is
I'm not familiar with Evil
Rebellion's
Genius.
premier world domination simulator, where we're inviting you to build your very own evil lair into an island paradise. The lair is made up of many different kinds of rooms, from the inner sanctum, where the genius will be plotting their next move, to the barracks, where the minions can rest and regather their strength for the next assault, and the laboratories, where mad science will take place on a daily basis.
Ooh, so who are these guys? Are we in control of this lot?
They're your workforce. They're the people who obey your every whim. You tell them what you want done and they will do it. So if you want a new room in your lair, you tell them where it should be, what size, what it should look like, the things it should have in it, and they will go and do it for you. We're using something we call the shoot them you idiots paradigm, where you as the genius are focused on the big picture stuff and your minions worry about the details.
I like the idea of having minions, but why are they so essential here?
Well, the genius isn't going to do everything themselves. They need people to do things for them. For example, it's very rare to see a genius get so hands-on in their plans, and instead rely on a vast network of mooks, goons, thugs to do these things for them.
So, for fans of the original game, do we have any new types of minions?
There's a few remixes in there that I'm sure eagle-eyed fans will spot if they watch the trailer closely. There's a whole bunch of minions that we are actually bringing back from the original.
Very vague as
So
far as
henchmen
answering the
seem
question, but
a
all
bit
right.
more important. Who have we got here?
They are your upper-class criminals, and they serve you directly. So whilst a minion will go away and do something for you, a henchman you can reach in and give them specific orders.
Please, no.
Go and kill that agent, go and interrogate this person. You can also utilize their special abilities, of which they have many.
And it looks like we have a few to choose from.
We have got a number of henchmen in Evil Genius. They begin life as crime lords, originally opposed to the Evil Genius, but then you're the boss, you'll be bringing them into your own organization.
This actually looks really cool.
Battle with their criminal empire as your boss and make them fall in line to go and do it. We're giving the player a greater measure of control over these characters, and that includes being able to use their special abilities.
Well, speaking of people entering the lair, it's time for the seriously satisfying bit. These are traps for secret agents when they get into your lair, right?
Yes, they are. We showed off a few last year. We showed off the fan trap, the shark tank, and the laser wall, but there's 3 new ones being shown here. This year, we're showing off the fan trap in-game and also the boxing glove in action. If you look carefully, you can also see a large fake safe designed to frustrate thieves and an array of poisoned darts. Players will be able to chain these however they want to create unique trap combinations that really destroy any agents who comes hunting through their lair.
So for fans of the series, this is actually the return of Maximilian as the evil genius?
Yes, it is. This is Maximilian. As supervillains go, he's pretty much the gold standard. We've also brought back Red Ivan, who was a henchman in the first game, given him a bit of a promotion, turned him into a genius of his own right, and there's some extra new blood in there too. We have 2 of the geniuses who we'll be talking about.
This is dope.
Ooh, intriguing. Speaking of intriguing, doomsday devices. What can you tell me, Rich?
I mean, what's a villain without a villainous plan? Every villain needs a doomsday device, and you can't really call yourself a villain if you don't have one. Each genius has their own doomsday device, tailored to their own unique playstyle. We'll be talking more about those in the days to come, but they each have their own distinct power, and every time you fire it at the world, you'll be making a ginormous impact.
Thank you. So that's everything you need to know about taking over the world in Evil Genius 2.
So this
Now,
is the type of
it's time
game.
for Rebellion's own Evil Genius for a development update.
Had they only shown the trailer of that, I would have been like, okay, whatever. Showing the details of that very much got me interested, and I definitely want to play this one. This looks kind of cool.
I'm excited to tell you that the original composer, James Hannigan, of Evil Genius, is returning to the same duties on Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
Thank you, Jason, and hello. My name is James Hannigan. You may have heard my music before, within series such as Harry Potter, Command & Conquer, Dead Space, Theme Park, RuneScape, and of course, the original Evil Genius.
Oh, the stream.
I have created a new, stylish soundtrack for Evil Genius 2. Here is a preview.
Whoa. Henshin get big and tough.
Back to Jason.
Coming up soon on the Rebellion official Twitch stream is more exclusive content. There's more coming on the run-up to the release of the game. There's going to be some free content for the online community. We're going to be doing game streams. We're also going to be doing deep dives with the devs. If you want to follow more shenanigans as we build up to the release of the game, follow us on Twitter at Evil Genius.
Yeah, dude, I'm into this.
Follow us on Facebook, Evil Genius Game. And finally, we'll be ending with the closed beta, which should be very exciting before the game release. Before you go, I have a couple of missions for you. First of all, don't forget to add Evil Genius 2 to your Steam wishlist. Secondly, for free content, sign up on evilgeniusgame.com. And now we return you to your non-evil, normal scheduled broadcasting.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'm actually gonna follow him on Instagram real quick. I'm not even looking at it. I could just hear it stuttering, man. Follow Evil Genius 2. That looks sick. What do we got here? Okay. So, real quick, anyone watch this on YouTube after the fact, today just seems like a rough day for the stream. It's really not my fault, but I'll apologize if it's annoying to you. Just remember, it's not my fault. It's someone else's. 100 days. So you own a vineyard then, and you're selling wine? That was... Seems calm. Seems like an Andrew Renee type of game.
The terraforming plan could be shortened by years. It's worth the risk.
I'm concerned that if we do this, there may be uncalculated consequences for the colonies.
We live on Mars, Amy. What could be riskier than that?
Hopefully nothing. The nuclear bomb bombs are working. The ice caps are evaporating.
Future generations will gaze at the Martian sunset upon a blue ocean. I can't believe it.
Only if the temperature is high enough, Elia. Mars's wilderness won't give up as easily.
Then let's occupy the rest of this rock.
You're trespassing.
What's happening, Amy? There was an explosion and the lights of what models are on fire.
Desist now.
I'm losing control.
Abandon Mars or suffer the consequences.
Piraspira. Looks alright. I dig this music. I like it. I like it. I like it. Bamboomer. Floppy Nights. Yo, dude. Demo available on Steam. All right, hold on. There was that. What was the other one that had a demo today?
Exclusive.
I want to try that one. Floppy Nights.
Many years I've spent searching for them, amidst the ruins, deep beneath the sands, where powerful secrets of an ancient Rivellon lie. Powers of forgotten gods, corrupted kings. Dangerous, yes, but powerful.
That dude looks dope. Oh.
Fortunes have been forged and ruined with their might. And those who dare to face the bearer of such powers.
Yo, look at this skeleton, dude. He looked fresh.
Have you come to claim the true power of the armor?
Captain Sex Zapper, slaver of the seas,
Servant of the Source King. I seek my fortune, my glory.
Is it Boulder's Gate? What am I looking at? I don't think it's Boulder's Gate, but...
I am no witch. The spores do this.
Oh yeah, they said it was DLC.
Shall cost you everything, and I will not stop until I find them all. The hidden relics of Rivellon.
Did they really said? Huh. I've never played that game. A lot of people talked about it though and said it was dope. I just haven't looked at it. World premiere.
Hey, people trash. Welcome to the midnight strut session. Get ready to bloom in 3, 2, 1.
I like the character designs a lot. They're super like, I say animated, but like animated isn't like lively and they pop. Very like not anime. The Wolf Stride. Not anime, but like obviously cartoon. I don't know. I'm at a lost for words. I like the character designs. There you go. Ooh. Back to them neon colors. I dig it. Aww. Ah, very Superman-esque. Also reminds me a lot of Gurren Lagann. Like if she takes that necklace and all of a sudden like that what turns into her sword or something, I'd be like, yeah. Like Simone's little drill. Believe in the me that believes in you, that believes in us, that believes in them, that believes in this game. Is that like her sister? She has the other half of the necklace. Honestly, that kind of seems like a big spoiler if you ask me, but we'll see. Star Renegades. I'm digging it. I love the colors of the gameplay. It has a very Octopath Traveler appeal to it. Resist, reclaim, revive, repeat. Yeah, I'm into that. I want to see some gameplay, and not so much like the cinematic gameplay, but I'm interested. I feel like I didn't really get an idea of what that game was. Looks like it'd be a visual novel kind of thing.
One of my favorite RPGs ever, Persona 4 Golden, is back and now on PC for the first time ever. Actually, it's Persona's first time ever on the PC, and it features English and Japanese audio options. Just look at these high-definition graphics, and the gameplay looks smoother than ever.
So Persona 5 is my first Persona. I bought this game for the Vita, and my Vita broke.
Just like all of us.
So I've really been thinking about buying it.
Mysterious Midnight Channel on TV, set to the backdrop of the countryside in Japan. The entire story is just about the bonds of friendship, confronting your inner self, and of course, Nanako. Protect her at all costs. Anyways, the game is out now on Steam. Go get it.
Damn.
Hey everybody, I'm Northern Lion, and I'm excited to be introducing for you a crop of brand spanking new games. You know, as a YouTuber, I've long held the belief that really the only reason I'm able to do my job is because of the hard work of the talented folks who present their games at events like this. They spend months or even years of their lives locked in their office, working their wizardry on stuff like design, code, art, community, QA, and so on. And then people like me come in, and for 30 minutes we play it and go, it's good. You know, we have it really easy, and we have it easy because of the hard work of people that are presenting their stuff today. So, of course, I jumped at the opportunity to come in and help and introduce the games. And secondarily, I want to encourage you, if you like what you see today, tell the people who made it that you like what you saw. I'm sure they'd love to hear it. For now, let's check them out.
Yeah, he's got a good point. I've tried to get in the ring of whenever I see something on Twitter or Instagram that I really like, I want to comment and let people know that, hey, I really appreciate what you're doing. This looks awesome. Can't wait to play it. Like, even if just one person from the development team reads that message and is like, wow, that made me feel good. You know, it makes me feel good. And then this looks like crazy. Like Ghostbusters Midnight Ghost Hunt. Yeah, that looks cool. Alpha test July 2020. That looks like just a stupid, dumb, fun time with your buddies. Like, that looks great. World premiere. Ooh, who's this badass? Oh, fighting game. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. These character designs are badass. I suck at fighting games, though. Yeah, I really dig this main dude with like the mask. He's sick. Erupt? I don't know what that logo said. I want to say I've seen this before, but maybe it's a different game. It looks very similar. I'm into it. It looks cute and goofy. Aeolus Tournament? I like the shark. I like the dog. This looks like it's mainly just mini games with like these little air cannons on the couch and across the world. Dope. I was gonna say if it has online. This is cool. July 16th, coming to Switch. That's what's up. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like this music. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. Calico.
Every day is something new. When my day begins with you.
I like the song.
We've got everything we need.
I'm not sure what to make of the game. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person, so.
And you've got me. If you're down and need a friend, I'll be there till the end. Through it all, I'm by your side. Whatever comes our way, rain or
Yeah, this looks like it's very much for a specific audience. I don't think it's my cup of tea. Though y'all should expect a trial period of Floppy Night soon because that looks fun.
I just want to stay in with you.
Exclusive. If they ever need me to voice stuff like that, like, I'm cheap. Life is Pi, the video game. What are the most important moments of your life? The ones with your friends? Looks like a walking sim. Your first love? Family. It reminds me of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which I need to platinum. What will you remember? What are your fears? Lost at Sea. Wishlist now on Steam. Okay.
You made it. It's me, Professor Scholz.
Cool.
Nina. Isn't your research station cozy?
I like the like tritone colors.
Near its stash. We found
I guess it's more duotone.
Under rocks, anywhere really. When you see the squirrel on your TV, print it out and fax it to me. Got it? Great. Then you're set.
It reminds me of Firewatch, and I dig it a lot. I hope they tell me there's a demo of this today.
What the? Is that what I think it is? Seems like things have only gotten stranger and stranger in Mammoth Forest over the last few years.
Nuts. An adventure in squirrel surveillance.
Work cut out for us.
Yeah, dude.
Hey friends, I'm Daniel Dwyer
I'm
from
in.
NoClip,
Daniel
the
Dwyer.
crowdfunded YouTube channel that makes documentaries.
He's cool, dude.
about
Danny's
how
cool name.
video games are made. All of us here at NoClip really appreciate the enormous effort that goes into creating video games. And one of the things we've learned over the years is that one of the more challenging aspects of game creation for studios is actually getting their finished game in front of players' eyeballs. So I just want to take a moment to thank you all for watching the Guerrilla Collective show. Shall we keep the show going? All right, here's some more new footage from some amazing teams. Enjoy.
This one's definitely, I know, world premiere. Probably feels like it's running longer because of the issues and the resets. I'm just trying to figure out how long this one's going to go. What am I looking at? Y'all remember Crashbox way back in the day? Like, this looks, yeah, this gives you Crashbox vibes. What am I looking at? What is this? Freaking clock tower thing, riding a shark. The cabbage effect, a high values. I did that. That looked funny. And this looks deep. Ooh. That was a cool fish looking thing. Dreamscaper. Huh. I love the logo too. That looks like a cool one. Chill, like rainy afternoon kind of game. Alright, we saw this yesterday. Almighty.
Hello everyone, this is Darren, creative director from Brunwild Entertainment, and we're here to talk about Almighty Kill Your Gods. In Almighty, you take the role of an alpha, a magical warrior infused with the power of your ancestors. You are reborn to protect your tribe against the tyranny of the Elder Gods. Almighty is an online action RPG with a fluid approach to co-op multiplayer. You can choose to play solo, with friends, or random players that you meet. You are equipped with power gauntlets, which are your magical weapon platforms. You can infuse these with power stones that provide magical abilities, and on your back, an amulet that you can charge to trigger epic spells. You can double jump and glide like a mystical ninja, or you can sprint on all fours like a beast and charge headfirst into battle. Slam down on enemies with your metal fists. Shoot balls of lightning, globs of healing magic, summon meteor storms, and much more. Your character class is determined by your own unique playstyle and the choices in how you equip your character. The goal is to become almighty and rebuild your home island. By hunting and looting in the enemy-controlled lands, you'll need loot dropped from fallen enemies, found in chests, buried underground. And
I kind of dig them just walking back with huge body parts. Like,
your kindred will need rescuing and can be found sheltering in enemy territory or enslaved for more nefarious reasons. The biggest rewards come from big kills. Taking down giant monsters or gods means taking on various body parts to convert to resources. The real challenge in securing your loot is to activate magic portals to transfer it back to your home island. This won't go unnoticed by the monsters and gods. The islands react dynamically, and the more you anger the gods of the island, the more trouble you will face. When you return to the home island, you can use that loot to repair and upgrade buildings and to further upgrade your character. Upgrading and customizing your home island allows you to do several things. Add defenses to protect your island from enemy attacks. Upgrade farms and mines to boost your economy. Build an impressive Tower of Might that directly boosts your character's health and magic stats. Eventually, you'll be able to open trading routes with your friends and visit each other's home islands to help each other to upgrade. You can provoke enemy raids onto your island.
I remember looking at this yesterday and I wasn't in love with it. Like the style of game, like it looked very MMO, and I wasn't feeling it. This looks better, like what they showed now. I still don't know that it's my type of game, but I do dig the like, hey, we're just gonna carry body parts around. Like it looks better than I got from yesterday's impression. So, what is this? This looks like Moon Hunters. If you guys remember that game, we played it on the channel. Style-wise, at least, like it looks like it's like the top-down D&D kind of story. Who is the developer here? Because this looks like Moon Hunters. Tiny Build Laughing Machine. Oh, Undungeon. Okay. I saw a demo coming June something. Kid Fox. Yeah, so it's not the same developer, but it looks very similar. And then we saw this one again yesterday. I always forget its name. Shit.
Let's keep going.
Now! We lost him. I'm taking the lead.
See, I could promise you playing this, I'd be like, no, we gotta clean this all up right now. I'd be swinging in circles and... Because you'd watch, they'd be like, yo, there's a platinum for this game. It's to clean up all the orange or the red goo. And I'd be like, oh, but I can't go back looking for small little blobs of red that I missed. I gotta get it all at once.
All this rust is starting. Cover me.
Got it.
Are you
Whoa.
okay?
You go, girl.
I got your back.
Sweet.
Oh no, you don't.
Are you all right?
I like the commentary in between them. Guys, no! You're overkilling the little guy.
See you around.
Whoa.
That was easy.
I like that a lot. That was really cool.
Ah, a drone parking platform. I was wondering why we hadn't seen one yet.
It doesn't look in too bad a shape.
Yeah. It must have fallen to the ground when its gyro stabilizer ran out of flow.
Weren't you just looking for one of those? A gyro stabilizer?
I was, but I need a gyro stabilizer designed for flight, not a ground-based gyro stabilizer.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, the flight gyros cost 3 times as much. And secondly, Plute. I think I've been getting scammed my whole life.
Ooh. At least this one is free. So, are we bringing it home?
We're bringing it home.
We're bringing it home.
How you gonna pick it up? Oh, just this gyro stabilizer. Okay, you're not picking up the whole thing. Oh, that's such cute art.
Let me know if I can help.
Huh.
Great oaks from little acorns grow.
I like this game a lot. The more they show of it, the more into it I get. Like, I'm definitely in on this game. Oh. Unless I just never remember the name of it.
Plants of yours. Time to fire up the synthesizer. With this thing, we'll be right back on our feet.
Are you sure you know how?
I have a synthesizer in my ship. Of course I know how these work.
No, wait, that's not the way.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because at this stage, you should...
Look, I've always done it this way, and it's always worked out. You're not gonna tell me how to use my own synthesizer.
All right. All right, as you wish.
Make another. Oh, they're leaving. Sorry.
Haha! There. What do you say about that?
All right. I didn't know you could also do it that way.
And?
Sorry, I doubted you.
And?
I love you?
Okay. That's not what I was expecting, but it'll do.
No. Although I hope that was a very particular moment and the whole game isn't about her being like, oh, I'm always right, you're always wrong, because that would piss me off character-wise. Aww. That looks like a comfy-ass bed. Haven. It's Haven. Haven is the name of the game. I have to remember it's called Haven. Flapjack the game. Whoa. It looks like we need to go deeper, except instead of going deeper, you're just building a raft. Trash sailors. That looks kind of fun.
Funny story, a lot of people on the internet call me Trash Sailor. They just leave off the sailor part. Anyway, each and every one of us probably has a beloved memory of an adventure game, whether it be riding our motorcycle in full throttle, saving Clem in The Walking Dead, or cursing Tim Schafer's name. Let's check out a bunch of games that hope to make you scratch your head before a eureka moment.
This looks cute. Huh. Oh, hello. How are you today, sir? Minute of Islands. Okay. I like the style. It looks very Adventure Time like. Spring 2020. Okay. Yeah, I'd be down to try it.
There's been a murder. Last night, Paradise was killed. I'm investigation freak Lady Love
She's
Dies,
hot.
reporting for duty.
It's my job to scour the streets of paradise and hunt for evidence. Any one of these psychopaths could have done it.
Whoa.
Breathing life back into paradise won't be easy. When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Paradise Killer.
Coming soon.
An open world murder mystery. That looks sick. I'm really into that. I haven't checked out any of the Cyanide and Happiness games yet. Actually, I think it's only the one, but... But it looks like it would play similarly to how South Park does, like Stick of Truth and Fracture But Whole. Freakpocalypse. Add to your wish list now.
What's up, Justin from the Mix, and once again I want to thank you all for supporting the Guerrilla Collective. Our idea here is to support developers of all shapes and sizes and make it so that you can find your next favorite game. I want to thank our partners too, who submitted so many games, partners like Humble Games, who brought you all of these gems.
This track's a bop. Pop up done.
Kindling to the fire.
I love to raid.
My squad is locked and loaded.
I was just another girl from the country. In love, I followed a boy's promises to Paris, and I was abandoned. But I chose to stay, to live for myself, and seek my own passions without him. It was challenging at first. So many parties by so many people. Who to court, who to snub. Soon I had pawns of my own, tailors, bodyguards, and spies. My star was rising, and quickly. But I made a single false step. Yet my story didn't have to end like this. It could have been so much more.
Why does this one just... It looks like one of those, like, build your Barbie, like, clothing customizers. But then, like, that story, like, really's got me like, huh, I want to know what happened. We're already at an hour 18 here, plus, like, the other, like, 10 minutes from earlier. Holy crap, today's a long one. Ring of Pain.
A creeping curse that
is that a Mockingjay?
Fallen, broken, lost control, and now its choice is in your hands.
I don't like that chicken.
The ring of pain and its demands.
I don't like that chicken. Okay, I remember this. I think Connor played this one on stream a little while ago. Wow, character designs are dope. Oh. Once again, I apologize for the study stream. Again, that is not on my end. That is on the initial stream. Trust me, it's hurting my ears just to hear it stutter as much as probably as yours. And hopefully we can get through all this together and check out some really cool indie games, regardless of any technical difficulties. Thank you. Love you all bunches. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the content, and stick around for some more. It's going to be great. One Step from Eden, available now. That's on PS4. Huh. I kind of want to check that out. Not on Switch? It seems like a very Switch-heavy game.
Chris Charla from ID at Xbox is here. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you? Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, the show is awesome, and yeah.
I appreciate it. Chris,
I will enjoy it. I will enjoy it.
Okay, I was going to say, I think this is pre-recorded, but...
What is ID at Xbox?
And then the fast forward.
ID at Xbox is a program that we have at Microsoft that helps people, independent developers, get their games onto Xbox and other Microsoft platforms. And we provide things like, obviously, platform access and free dev kits, but also promotional support, like some business analytics, everything we can to help developers succeed and just be able to focus on the game while we help take some of the other weight off their shoulders.
And that's one of the things I've loved about it. You guys have been around for 7 years now, and the amount of indies you've had. Making a game is tough enough, but then trying to enter the fray of publishing it, marketing it, getting all these different things out there. You're there to help, and that's amazing. I have to ask, is ID at Xbox continuing into the Xbox Series X generation?
We are, yeah, absolutely. We already got Xbox Series X dev kits out to developers. We're sending tons more out this summer, and we've actually announced a few titles: Scorn, Medium, Call the Sea. We all showed as Xbox Series X optimized games. Those are all also going to be launching into Xbox Game Pass,
Perfect.
Day, which is super cool. So yeah, like we're like,
Chris, you brought a bunch of ID at Xbox games to show us right now. What's the standout one to you?
Man, they're all pretty cool. I will call out a couple. I think Dead Static Drive is really, really neat. It's from Mike Blackney and the guys at Team Fan Club. It's from Melbourne, Australia, and I would almost say it's kind of got that Melbourne look. It's really stylized, kind of pastel-y. It's gorgeous and super, super fun to play.
Well then, Chris, thank you for your time. Thank you for all the service you give the industry.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm super stoked to see the event.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's a bunch of ID at Xbox games.
Skatebird.
Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Skatebird. It's a game about trying your best.
Okay.
Now,
I was very confused when I saw Megan Fox on the screen. I was like,
skateboarding birds in particular. I came across a GIF of skateboarding, like actual skateboarding birds, a couple of years ago, and it blew my mind. I like birds just in general, and skateboarding birds was like holy cheese. I grew up in the 90s playing skateboarding games, and as a genre, they just kind of stopped existing, and that's lame.
That is true.
I love these, so I'm making one because they're awesome. And I'm hoping that I can share some of what Kid Me loved about them with you when Skatebird comes out in early 2021. And I really hope you'll enjoy it.
oh, he wiped out. Spellbreak looks dope. I tried it on PC, but I suck at
Shock them
PC
with lightning
games.
strikes, cast a giant firewall, or snipe enemies from afar with ice lance. You can even combine your elemental spells like Toxic Cloud and Flame Wall to roast your enemies with Dragon Fire. You'll also be able to take your fight to the skies with unique movement abilities that change the often vertical battlefield. Fly, dash, and teleport across the map to take on other breakers. While Spellbreak's easy to learn, it has endless depth, making it the perfect showcase for your skills and playmaking moments. You define how you play with your class, talent, and loot choices. Spellbreak is releasing later this year. See you in the HoloLands.
The Falconeer. I remember hearing about this one.
The Falconeer is an open-world air combat game where you play as a mounted warrior on top of a giant bird of prey. It's a fantasy twist on dogfighting and air combat, focusing on really fast and agile turning battles, in which you take on a variety of fantastical enemies such as warbirds, giant airships, pirate ships, and of course the Ursea equivalent of dragons. The Ursea being the fantastical setting for this game, a bleak and vast ocean world full of tall ships and hardy sea. You'll be a part of all these struggles, but you'll also be trying to uncover the dark secrets that are hidden beneath the waves of the Ursea.
The Forgotten City is an open-world murder mystery in an ancient Roman city caught in a time loop. In it, you'll discover the ruins of an ancient underground city, travel 2,000 years into the past, and talk to its inhabitants. You'll learn about a mysterious divine law called the Golden Rule, under which if even one person commits a sin, everyone dies. Somebody in the city is about to break that law, and it's your job to figure out who and stop them. Fortunately for you, when disaster strikes, you can race back to the time portal from which you emerged and restart the day over again, retaining everything you've learned and collected. Exploiting this time loop allows you to foil assassination plots, avert fatal accidents, and much more. The Forgotten City has multiple endings, so your decisions matter. The fate of the city is very much in your hands.
Looks kind of cool. Trash Sailors.
Trash Sailors is a co-op game about sailing on a slapdash raft. We have local and online multiplayer of up to 4 people, so you can create the most disorganized team in sailing history. After years of ocean pollution, a giant trash tsunami flooded the planet. You are the castaways on a small raft in the middle of nowhere. Now you have to travel across the ocean and find yourself a new home. You are the trash sailors that will need to steer, fight, repair, and get resources, usually at the same time. Garbage is your main resource and the most valuable thing in this world. The game has awesome hand-drawn graphics, a lot of trash places to visit, and tons of enemies. Trash Sailors is coming out in 2020.
Call of the Sea looks awesome. I can't wait to play this one.
Call of the Sea is a first-person
Gorgeous.
adventure puzzle game
Absolutely
set
my
in the
aesthetic.
1930s in the far reaches of the South Pacific. You take the role of Nora, a woman who has crossed an ocean in the search of her husband missing.
Can promise you there'll be a Let's Play of this
We
one.
had the luck of having actress Cissy Jones as the voice of Nora. We adored her acting in Firewatch and her ability to create a strong presence with only her voice.
It is a tale of self-discovery and exploration not only of the island, but of the character's inner self.
We have crafted beautiful scenes that you will have to explore to put the pieces of the story together. Puzzles will feel like something that will push the narrative forward and never hinder your progress.
The island will hold many secrets that you will have to unveil. Explore ruins of a forgotten civilization and occult mysteries.
Whoa.
Dead Static Drive. We describe the game as Grand Theft Cthulhu. It's a horror survival adventure game. You're traveling through small-town America, making your way home and making money where you can. But the places you visit are strange and getting stranger. Make friends, get money, find places to stay, and ways to eat. As your friends start to disappear, they're replaced with twisted creatures, and it becomes clear that more than just your survival is at stake. We give you a car. Now scavenge for things you'll need to survive. Things you'll need to build, and things you'll use to hunt monsters. But don't get too comfortable unless you've got friends to look out for you.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Welcome to Elk is a story game with lots of unique designed minigames. You play as a young woman called Frigg who travels to the island of Elk where everyone you meet has a story to tell. Some stories are lighthearted, others dark and tragic. But all of them come from true stories told by my brother Lauge and my parents from the travels to places like Greenland. In Welcome to Ilk, you will also meet the people who told the stories we use in the game. Welcome to Ilk is a mystery where the fourth wall will be broken down, and you will, like Frick in the game, find yourself somewhere between truth and tall tales. You can
Link's
choose
Awakening
to believe
Fishing
what you want,
Simulator.
but we made this game based on real people.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks for coming by and reminding us all that people make these games. I know that might sound silly, but we all get so caught up in review scores, backlogs, and moving on to the next big title that I think it's easy to forget the thousands of people who work late nights and long hours so their vision can be achieved and we can be entertained. In fact, let's hear from a few of our friends from Wings as to why they make games.
We're Wings. You may have heard of us from the GDC Relief Fund.
With the help of our amazing sponsors, we have raised over $290,000 and helped about 200 indie developers recoup their travel costs.
Aww.
That was just a side quest. Our main mission is to invest in awesome games by women and developers of marginalized backgrounds.
Wings is creating opportunities to bring more diversity to the game industry.
Here are some of the awesome games and developers Wings has supported already.
Don't Forget Me, it's a narrative, memories, investigation game that will be available on Steam. The
That one looks
gameplay
cool.
mixes up an adventure game and a search for keywords. In this cyberpunk world, ruled by a one-party government, everyone has an implanted chip that records their memories. Memories that you can explore in a clinic with a machine that says...
That was on purpose, that one. Trust me.
Later Daters was interesting to us because we thought that seniors and older people are left out of the dialogue of what it is to be passionate and to be in love and to feel the need for connection. Like, we just don't see it portrayed very often in a way that's sympathetic or in a way that's sexy, charming.
I get to work with really lovely and supportive people at Bloom Digital. I have tons of fun thinking of crazy ideas during our meetings.
While dating sims and visual novels are still a fairly niche form of gaming, its audience is extremely passionate, and it's been really nice to see as the game has been launched, it embraced by that community, by the queer community, for its heartwarming and wholesome message.
Yeah, that one did
You
look
play
kind
as
of
Lord
cool.
Winklebottom, the gentleman giraffe detective, and you're aided by your companion, Dr. Reginald Frumple, the hippo.
Reginald
You're tasked
Frumple.
with solving the murder of your old school friend, Admiral Gilfrey, the axolotl. I've always been a big fan of murder mysteries, and I wanted to bring a new twist to the classic genre. The game was initially funded with a successful Kickstarter in 2019, and Wings has helped increase my funding, which will help improve the game development even more.
Push and Pull in
That looks
Blockland
kinda dope.
is a cooperative arcade game in which you have to push blocks to defeat monsters. You can also match 3 blocks of the same color to get a power-up. There are
Wow.
5 themed walls with unique monsters, and at the end of each wall there is an epic boss fight. We decided to make
That's pretty
this
cool.
game when Nintendo announced the Nintendo Switch.
I thought it looked
We
like
wanted to make
more of a
game that
Bomberman
would be
clone,
fun to
but
play
it
by
looks
the
pretty
whole
dope.
family, and it had to be cooperative, since the console already has 2 controllers attached.
Dope. I'd never heard of Wings as like a supporting. I was gonna say studio, but a world premiere. I guess a foundation really. It's pretty cool. Whitethorn Games. They've had a one other game here today. I forget which one it was, but I'm digging their style. I'm gonna start following. Oh, look at this. This is like a very like chill afternoon kind of game. Like I'd have something on Netflix and I'm playing this on my Switch kind of thing. Like I like this one. Princess Farmer. 2020. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for that one. Drake Hollow.
Hi, my name is Forrest Dowling, and I'm the creative director on Drake Hollow. Today I'm going to be giving you a first look at some campaign gameplay. Let's check it out.
Stretch. Ooh, okay.
Alright, so I'm just coming back to base now. I've
This
been
looks
off
dope.
exploring. I found this seed that was left for me long ago, and basically my job now is to bring it back and have my friend Billy Whiskers here transform it into an actual weapon that I can use. So I'm just going to talk to him, report back.
Based on the logo, this is not what I expect this game to be, but it's... Fuck, indie games are so dope. I like don't
Sort
even
of this
know.
mystic who's maybe a charlatan, but it seems like he might be able to get this job done. Alright, so he told me I just need to start the ritual. So first I'm just going to take a quick look around. So this is really the core of what this game is about, is building these bases. You see some drakes running around. I've got pinball machines and swing sets and lobster tanks and water tanks and windmills, all just kind of providing food and water and entertainment for them, and beds and places to sleep. So we do use 2D cutscenes throughout the game to advance the story, you know, for sequences that might be a little too complicated to justify doing with all in-engine 3D assets. So Billy's doing his dance here, transforming the seed into a weapon I can use.
I love the drakes. They're really cute.
But it looks like that's got the attention of the local feral. So raid is incoming. Just gonna get to some high ground here and take a look around. I set up that jump pad just to get me up on the bunk bed so I can get a nice vantage point. I'm gonna go to bow and arrow and take a look. Alright, so got a couple grunts rolling in right now. They're going straight for the Tesla coil, and actually the decoys I set up next to it. And the Tesla coil is going to give me a lot of help taking out those guys.
Oh.
And he is attacking the wall to try and get through, but I'm just going to get his attention.
The combat looks a little slow.
I'm really not paying enough attention here. I am kind of getting pretty beat up. I'm just going to try and kite these guys over to this Tesla coil because it's going to help me out a lot. They've got decoys.
Although really that could just
busy,
be
they've got
the way
Tesla
he's
coil to do
playing
damage.
it. But I think it's like the speed at which you swing the axe. Like it's just like a fwow, fwow. Like there's like a second in between actually like swinging it and then swinging it again.
Things you're hearing, those are the proximity mines that are dropped by the fangs. They're kind of these ranged area denial enemies. I got a straggler over here.
Looks like he's got DOT damage with the axe though, so. And the sound's a little out of sync, but that is what it is.
I am not doing great. I'm going to run back like a coward to my Tesla coil again and let it do some work for me. Because I am really on death's door here.
Regardless, I like the style of this game. I would definitely check it out.
Lurking. I gotta do some. Oh, and And the last wave, it is the Terminator, this guy. And, yeah. Hello. Alright, I'm just going to revive here. And, takes a little bit of a durability hit, but saves a little time.
See, I wish it showed like spirit walk to body. I kind of wish he showed that to give me an
Alright,
idea
there
of
he
what
is, kinda
exactly it
looking.
means.
And I'm going to say hello right back. I don't have a lot of arrows, so I really can't do this for too long. I'm going to try and reflect his shot back at him. Alright, so this summon is one of many attacks this guy's got. I can't hurt him until I take out these goons. I'm just going to drop a decoy. I want to keep them busy in around this other Tesla coil I've got. And eventually they will decide that you're more interesting than a decoy, but it's a good way to draw enemies into a specific location. Now I'm going to try and do as much range stuff with this guy as possible, because he's got some really heavy close range attacks.
This is another one I do think, like, from early on I was sold on it. I think if it's a little more maintained as far as what all we're looking at. Because at this point it's like a let's play versus like a look at the game, you know?
But I only have a couple.
I still think it looks dope. I definitely want to play this one.
Here's another one of his attacks. He drops these brambles around, and they just become obstacles that can clutter up the battlefield. Alright, I'm sort of looking at what I've got. What's got durability, what's got ammo. Down to a couple shots. Alright, it's melee time. Reflect that shot.
That was a nice,
back.
yeah, it was a nice reflect. Wallop him, beat him. See, now I'm getting invested. Now I want to see him win.
Perfect. He just walked himself right into that Tesla coil. Oh, I'm getting. Oh, there he goes. All right, the other one took care of it.
Yo,
Here
he got
is a
got.
chest, that spawns at the end of a raid just to give me some good loot and reward me for my troubles. So I got first look at Drake Hollow campaign gameplay. We're coming out on July 17th, and we're coming to Xbox One, Steam, and the Windows 10 store.
Whoa.
Thanks so much for watching.
That's coming out soon. Yeah, I might message him and see if I can get a code for that, because that's pretty dope.
Before we go, what if we took a stroll around the world? While 2020 has been a trash fire, you can't deny that the ease of sharing art and experiences is great. So we thought, what better way to close out day 2 of the Guerrilla Collective than with a slew of announcements from some studios around the world.
You are the president.
Thank you.
Lead the country into ruin or repair.
Oh, I'd hope repair. Because we could really use it right now.
Election promises. The country's future depends on your choices. How will you lead?
Like a boss. Suzerain? Aw. El Hayo. I don't know how to say that. Looks cool. Looks cute. But like fun at the same time. Exclusive. Oh. Is this a weeb simulator? Why is the duck eating that guy on the floor? I don't know, like, what I'm looking at, but, like, I'm kind of into it. What was it? Pole stay? That's an interesting one. Yes, this one was all over my Facebook, my Instagram, my everything. This one looks adorable and awesome. Hey, what's the light? Summer and Mara, yeah, that's it. June 16th. Oh my god. That's on Tuesday?
World premiere.
World premiere. I missed it. Damn it. I dropped the ball on that one, guys. My bad. Ooh. I like how this looks. That's gonna be like sound based or something sound based. Obviously, we can kind of see everything. Ah. It looks brutal. It looks like it might be kind of tough. Oh, here's your buddy. Was it Ironoyama? Yami? Troglobites. Kid kidnapped by the ogres or the trolls or whatever. a cool set piece. It's a cool little statue. I was like hoping she did something because that big old ogre was just gonna land right on her. Kaji.
And with that, day 2 of the Guerrilla Collective is complete. Thank you to everyone who submitted their games, talked about the industry, and most importantly, watched. We still have one more day of demos starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific. That'll be packed with deep dives, devs, and gameplay. But until then, it's been our pleasure to serve you.
Awesome. Dope, dope, dope.
The
There
Guerrilla
it
Collective
is.
thanks its gold sponsor, ID at Xbox. As well as all of these supporting sponsors.
There we have it, boys and girls. That was day 2 of the Guerrilla Collective. I know that one was a struggle along the way. A little bit of lag, a little bit of just technical difficulties. I hope you guys at least saw something you liked. I know with these kind of events, I usually try and go in and find a handful of things that I like from, you know, even just one that I'm like, that was dope, that was worth it, I'm going to pick up that game. There was a lot here today that I would see myself between the last 2 days alone. And like, I know a lot of them just say 2020 or 2021. I'm hoping there's not just like a weekend where like, by the way, remember all those Guerrilla Collective games? Here they are, you know, but like a lot of them I'm really interested in trying. It'll be tough to keep track of all of them unless they, you know, keep spamming me like, yo, check it out. So I have to follow some specifically that I know I want to play. But yeah, this is really exciting. I'm excited again to check it in tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the Guerrilla Collective, you want to stick around and do some more, first do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, comment below what were you most excited about in today's stream. What game looked like it was the best to you? I'd have to really sit down and think about it, but there was a lot of stuff here I liked. And if you're enjoying the content and you want to stick around and see some more, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time a new video comes out. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.